his Mexico PR card worth 40,000 pesos? I don't think so.
Spring has elected not to convert her temporary residency into permanent residency, even though she's down the home stretch. So why is that?
The Mexico PR card, even today, I still don't get to the logic. So you back then were 48 years old. You applied for PR, the permanent resident card, and you met the financial requirement, which was the only requirement posted on the Mexico consulate website for immigration and a visa. So you got yours because you met the requirement. But when I went to apply for my permanent resident card, the standards were still the same. The requirement, mostly it's a financial requirement.
Well, I believe the qualification amounts had changed.
Up to a little bit, but that was the only change, right? But when I was talking, when I had the interview with the Mexico consulate officer in Calgary, and he just looked at me and say, "Oh, I cannot give you a permanent resident card," and I say, "Why?" Right? And I say, "I met the requirement you posted on the website," and the answer he gave it to me was, "Oh, you look too young," and I said, "No, this has nothing to do with how I look." So that's the one reason, I didn't still even today understand what's the logic, why that particular man in that Mexican consulate in Calgary didn't give me the PR card when I checked the box. Whether I work for somebody or for the company or managing my own money, I always try to find the most efficient, effective way so that I don't waste money. And I just hate the greedy people who actually twist the process just to make a few extra bucks. I got my first year residency card and I had to renew for the second time to get the 2-year, the temporary resident card. And then after that one, I supposedly to pay another time to get my permanent resident card. So in the pesos, right, for Dan, when he got his first permanent resident card at one go, you paid around 9,000 pesos. So roughly around 500 USD, more or less.
Yes, it was.
Right?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I had to pay, in order to get the permanent resident card, I had to pay 3 times.
And of course, with this conversion to permanent coming up this year, the fees were doubled.
Oh my God. Those facilitators, yes, they make a living through their work or network relationship, whatever the effort they put in. But on the other side, they're also making the system really difficult for people who wanted to do things on their own, right? So they actually had this special arrangement with the government agencies or officers, and I said, if you give me 10 spots on the day, then I can give you, I don't know, the cut, 20, 30, 40, 50%. It's all good. But what really affect the other people is those people, the normal people who hopelessly line up and cannot afford to pay the facilitator or refuse to pay the facilitator. All of them lost that 10 spots on that day. So then the appointment situation become more and more difficult. And it becomes a vicious circle. All my life has been trying to simplify life. And when I look at the whole situation and say, holy moly, if I don't need to live in Mexico full time, I would not participate in that kind of dirty game.